Good morning. So this is the second part of seated Qigong for post-surgical recovery. I just noticed I was wearing earplugs. I've done my meditation, as I told you, relaxed my body, tried to let go of tension, some of the pain that I woke up with this morning, my sense of sleepiness, and I'm feeling a little tired today. Really looking forward to this Qigong practice with you. And we went over a lot of the basics in the first video. So remember that your effort should match the level of energy that you feel. 50%, 20%. Even if you feel 100% energy, I only want you to go about 70% as you do this practice. And we're really going to start with good alignment. So let's get right into our practice today. So I'm rising from the crown of the head. Remember, you can tap the crown of the head so that there's an awareness, a little shiver in your scalp. Gently placing your hands down in front of you on your lap. Rising from the crown of the head. This is called Wu Ji stance. We're doing a seated Wu Ji stance. So I'm giving space under my armpits, like I'm holding a little sparrow's egg under the arm. Little sense of space between my fingers and under my palms as I sit. I'm wearing an ice pack on my hip. I had a total hip replacement 9 days ago. I'm not going to be using a lot of the muscles in my legs, but today I am going to be using a little bit of flexion in my feet. So make sure that you're cleared to do ankle pumps, for this video. And I'm also going to be maybe tightening my quads and releasing them, or tightening my glutes and releasing them as I work. So I'm starting to work a little more energy into my lower body as I go and continue to set up the connection, the 6 harmonies in my body. So for a moment, I'm just going to sit here in Wu Ji stance. I'm going to look out before me about 8 feet, 10 feet. I'm going to breathe nice, deep sets of breath. Not with the sense of going to catch the breath, but more releasing the tension in and around my lungs. So the tension in my shoulders, the tension in my serratus anterior, the muscles that wrap around my torso, the intercostal muscles, releasing those muscles to allow the flow of breath, which happens quite naturally. And then as I do that, as I release, like clearing a stream of the obstacles, like leaves and branches, then I just allow my breath to flow down into my lower daunting, into my belly and lower. Allowing the breath to flow all the way through my lower body, which is where I had my surgery. And I'm not blindsiding myself as I go. I'm aware of where my pain is. I'm aware of where I'm holding. And I'm embracing those things within myself. Thich Nhat Hanh said, you embrace your pain like a crying child. You don't hit the child. You embrace them, you soothe them, you tell them it's going to be okay. I'm offering myself that kind of self-care. I think sometimes the big practice field in the world is how we treat ourselves, what we offer to ourselves, and then we can turn around and offer that to others. So just clearing my breath for a moment and just noticing where the tension is. So today we're going to use, as we did yesterday, the 5 elements practice to connect to the 5 yin organs of the body, to clear the body of toxins and being held. Add strength and vitality to the system. And then we're going to do something truly unusual. We're going to use held postures that are usually done standing, but we're going to do them seated to really experience waves of energy through the body, a sense of coiling and uncoiling that's used during these postures. So let's get right to it. Let's inhale our arms up to chest level. Hold them there as we exhale. And on the next inhale, we'll start our movement for our lungs. So inhale and exhale. So this is our metal element. Inhale. It's for our lungs. And exhale. So if you've had a hip or knee replacement, just connecting to the strength, the new opportunities that we've been given, the privilege really, to experience life without pain in that area as we go forward with a new sense of, strength. Just 2 more, just like this. Feeling my arms today like they're gliding, almost effortless, connecting to the lungs. And then gathering the benefits. Sealing them into the body, welcoming that metal element within the body. I'm going to move my coffee. I'm going to knock it over if I don't. And then we'll begin to initiate our water element. I'm putting my hand on my operated hip. You may be doing your other side first. Reaching gently diagonally. Remember that we're not moving from the waist down, not yet. So I'm inhaling like water is pouring through my hand. Exhaling. I'm going slightly behind myself, but without twisting. And then I'm completing the circle as I reach my hand up. Inhaling. And exhaling. So if it doesn't hurt, you can watch your hand gently. You don't have to turn your head hard. And exhaling. 2 more. Inhaling, beginning to feel the warming of the shoulder joint, the stabilization of the lower body. And then I'm going to go right ahead and switch to the other side. So if I were doing this standing, my hand would be on the kidney of the hand that's working. This is a kidney movement now. We've moved into the winter and water elements. So inhale, the water spills through your fingers. As you turn your palm, you're pressing the buoy down, like moving through water. And just letting your breath flow. So I'm inhaling here and exhaling here. It's perfectly all right if you feel that differently than I do. Let your body breathe or release the breath entirely. And know that the breath will harmonize through your body. You just want to remove holding. Let the breath flow like a stream, clear of leaves and branches. So we're doing kidney movement, and I was thinking about all the medications we may be taking or we took during surgery they gave us to help us come through, and how that's processed and filtered through the kidneys. So now giving attention to the kidneys, allowing the kidneys to flow clear. So the hands coming in front of the body, moving from winter to spring, from kidney to liver, and reaching one arm forward as the other comes back towards your waist. Exhaling and exchanging, reaching out from the line of the liver now. Same thing for the liver. The liver is working hard right now to come back to baseline. So with great gratitude, just let your breath be natural here. Expressing any irritation or strength within the liver system. So here, doing this springtime movement, the element is wood. So we've done metal, water, wood here. We're using the 5 elements more of a warm-up today, connecting to these places in the body. Remember that if your effort is small, move with small effort. Just right in front of you, the smallest of movements. Feeling the clearing in your body, respecting, cradling that level of pain. You'll come through it. It will pass. The pain will not stay. It's moving already. Gently feeling the body stabilize, one part of the sit bone to the other. Rib cage, half to rib cage, half. Lung to lung, kidney to kidney, to liver. Let's do just one more, right and left. The liver is the manager of your system, so letting the manager come back to baseline here. And springtime turns to the fire of summer, fire element taking care of the heart. So we'll start as we did yesterday with half the movement, just swinging the arms side to side. And I'm just noticing the stabilization of my body through my lower body, and I may pump my ankles a little bit as I do this. So bringing the circulation down into my lower body. If you don't feel like that feels good to you, or like your body wants to coordinate here, don't worry about the ankle pumping. If you've been told not to pump your ankles, don't do it. And now we'll add the second half of the movement. So I'm going to rest my feet, turning the palms in towards each other till they're faced away to the body. Pressing as I exhale to massage the heart, and then releasing, big inhale here, turning the palms towards one another, pressing and exhaling, and releasing to the inhale. If you haven't done this movement before, just inviting the process of learning to happen. So you may catch part of the movement on one swing of breath. Slowly, the whole pattern will be yours. So the fire element, vitality, yang, strength, daytime, effort, social self, connection. Yin part is the swing. So just the release, acceptance, allowing. We'll do one more time each side, feeling your heart rate slow and speed as it needs to support your movement. One more time this side. Just bringing the arms to the lower daunting before we do our last movement, our earth movement. Relax the top of the shoulders, reestablish Wu Ji. So rising from the crown of the head, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing under the armpits, resting the lower body. And then coming to your viewfinder, raising it as high as serves you. I like to look through it, but when my shoulders and arms are tired, I lower it. So inhaling here, exhaling as you move to side. Inhaling, exhaling. Feeling free to not control the breath at all, or to let a natural sense of breathing establish itself for you. So if this movement is hard, sometimes inhaling to contract the core muscles a little bit is better on the sweep. Resting through the exhale. So however you feel it. This opens up my stomach and spleen. Relaxes the tension along the center core of the body. One more sweep to each side. And then let's gather the benefits of all the movement we're doing. Sometimes when I release into deep breathing like that, I actually feel a little bit dizzy. So I'm going to let myself settle. Let my effort release. Let that sense of vibration kind of settle down in my body. So instead of the San Jiao exercises today, we're actually going to do a seated form of a standing sequence. And this is just to feel the seated movements in the body. Breathe through each of them with 3 sets of breath. So we're going to start with this little ritual opening. So we're going to gather in and press down through the palms. So I'm going to work on the right side of my body. I'm not going to reverse it through you. You just want to focus on either right or left through this practice. I'm going to move my arm in to the center of my body line. And then I'm going to pierce through it as I press down. So here's the posture. It's called Santisher, or Old Monk offers the alms. We did this at the end of yesterday's practice. And all I'm going to do is hold this now. for 3 sets of breath. I'm working in, I'm wedging into the middle line of my body, moving forward. Second set of breath. This is a quiet practice. Third set of breath. Tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Now my arm that's held up, I'm going to raise it till it's face down. And with the arm that was pressed down, I'm going to face it up. So here I am in the second posture. And this is called hiding flower under leaf. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my head and look over the upper elbow, creating a little bit of a coil in my body. So I'm coiling in. For me, it's towards the right side of my body. We're going to do full right and left side. So here again, I'm going to hold with this little coil in my body for 3 sets of breath. Hiding flower under leaf. Coiling into that side of my body. Just holding the posture. Whenever you think of it, tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And now I'm going to take the under fingers of my body and I'm going to coil over to the other side. I'm creating a little viewfinder here that I'm looking through. So you can do this very flat towards the front of your body. You can move it over to the side, but I don't want you moving past the waist of the body. So this is the green dragon turns its head. Notice my head has gone from this side of my body, hiding flower under leaf, to green dragon turns its head. The coil is unwinding itself towards now, for me, the left side of my body. And I'm holding the coil to the other side of my body for 3 sets of breath. I feel the movement all the way down through the operated side of my hip, my left replacement. Bringing that sense of strength and dynamic movement to this side of my body. Now I'm going to rotate back center. And I'm going to press down through the right foot as if I was standing on it, where I release a little bit through my left foot. And I'm going to hold the left foot and left hand facing up as I press back through this palm and let the palm face up. So I have one palm facing up, one palm facing down, pressing down through my right foot and flexing through my left. So this is a seated version of a posture that's called hawk overturns its body. So here I feel the quadricep muscle, a little bit of the foot that I've operated on. And you know, it's day 9 for me and I'm doing quad flexing as part of my PT. I don't know about you. But if the legs don't feel good, completely release them. I'm going to keep mine flexed for 3 sets of breath. I'm picturing the hawk in the sky overturning its body. And then I'm going to release that foot as if I'm extending the foot. I'm going to bring the back arm up and over my head. And I'm going to cross it and tuck it into that arm while I bring my back arm into a hook and raise it. So you can't see that very well. You'll see it as I do the other side. So I'm hooking and bringing it a little in back of me. I'm sitting up pretty straight here. You can lean back if that's not comfortable. This arm is to the opposite side of my body. So this is called Black Dragon Searches the Bottom of the Sea. I'm actually focusing on my left foot as I stabilize with my right. And again, I'm hooking here. 3 sets of breath. So if we were standing, this would be a standing posture. Black Dragon Searches the Bottom of the Sea. So I'm going to release that, release my sense of weighting into my foot. And then as if I were spinning towards the left and supporting towards the right, this palm is going to be faced out. And the palm, I'm going to put this right at my back with my palm facing out towards the pillow behind me. So now I'm going to rest in the middle of my body. Resting stance, coiling dragon, both palms facing out. One is behind me, my right one, my left one is facing outward. You may be mirroring me, so you may be doing your left side right now. So I'm trying to feel balanced now with the coil of my arms. If we were standing, we'd be in a kind of squatting, twisting position. I'm just going to relax my legs for a minute. One more deep set of breath here. Uncoiling that hand from behind you. So now I'm going to go ahead and put weight, so push down on my right leg as I lift this leg, this arm forward, lifting it forward while I allow the palm to lift back. And I'm unweighting my left foot, so I'm almost pressing down, pedaling again. And the idea is that I'm in balance. If I was standing, I'd be balancing on my right foot. So I have a sense of weighting the right foot as I flex the left. And if you're not cleared to move your feet yet, just do the upper body with that sense of balance. One arm is behind me, one arm is back. I'm not moving my hips at all. A little flexion in my legs. 2 sets of breath here, as if I was balanced on one leg. Relaxing now my legs. I'm just going to bring my hands in front of me. White ape offers the peach. If I were standing, I would still be balancing, but this time my left leg would be unweighted entirely. So I do have a sense of focus into my right leg here. And balancing, just imagining perfect balance before me. One more deep set of breath here. And I'm going to move my arms into what's called crouching posture. So I'm taking my right arm as if it's shielding my eyes, and I'm pressing my left arm out. And just holding this, I'm looking towards the left hand. I'm flexing that arm a little bit. I feel that through my arm. And I'm going to move that arm now into an embracing posture as I press down. So I'm pressing down and I'm embracing the moon to my chest on my left side. If I were standing, I'd be in a bow stance. But I'm embracing and pressing. Believe it or not, this is a right-sided stabilization that I'm doing right now. And then I'm going to release that, and I'm going to do 3 dishes fall to the ground, perfectly balanced on both my sit bones and legs, pressing, downward pressing through my hands. So I'm hovering my hands above my hips. 3 deep sets of breath here. And then I'm going to take my right hand, turn it towards me as I press away. This is Qigong, spits out the book. So this is the last posture on the right side, pressing one hand away and one hand towards you. Qigong, why is she spitting out that book? And then I'm going to go ahead right to the left side. So we're repeating now the 12 postures, but using the left side as stabilization. So here we are back in Sun Tisha. Old monk offers the arms. I'm wedging towards the front of my body. I'm feeling the central line of my body. There's something about Sun Tisha psychologically where I feel like I'm moving forward. I'm not dwelling on thoughts of the past. I'm not thinking about my surgery. It's over. I'm in recovery now. I'm moving my thoughts forward into Sun Tisha. Rising through the crown of the head, tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth, relaxing my shoulders, space underneath my armpits. And now it's my upward arm that will turn over. My lower arm faces up. So we're going into hiding flower underleaf on the other side. I'm turning my head over the top elbow. Here's my little coil towards the left now. That's what I'm doing. So you're doing the other side. We were here, we're here now. I'm doing a little coil into myself here, feeling coiling in. And then I'm letting my body settle. You can hold this posture as long as you want. Feeling the coiling in of the spine. And then initiating with your lower arm into Green Dragon turns its head. So now stabilizing with my left, I'm looking over my right side and I'm uncoiling to the other side. And this can be done right in front of you here. Green Dragon turns its head. You don't want to move your hips if you're like me, hip replacement 9 days out. It's just feeling those dynamics in your body as movement potential and beginning to initiate through the interior workings of the spine. Two more sets of breath, just like this. And we're going to move into hawk overturns its body on the other side. So if I were standing, I'd be standing on my left leg now as I lift. So I flex a little bit. In my right side, hand turned up. Other hand is going to go back, turned up. And I'm pushing down a little bit now and flexing in my, what would be my standing leg, which is my left side that has the new hip. Such a dynamic posture. Hawk overturns its body. Just showing you where my arm is. Remember, I'm not going more than 70% effort here. And maybe you're doing very small, just 20%, 10%. That's my dog Molly. She's guarding me. Hawk in the sky, free of gravity, overturns its body. And then I'm go ahead and rotate that back arm to come down to the opposite side of my leg. I'm turning this hand into the hook, hooking this hand, relaxing my shoulders as Black Dragon searches the bottom of the sea. So if I were standing, it would be my left side that would be grounding me. I will be up on the heel of this right leg. So I'm feeling that dynamic coil all through the center of my body. No pain. Hooking up through this arm as I can, reaching behind me, but I'm not rotating or twisting. Oh, feels good to move. And then releasing that posture. This is coiling dragon, so I would be stepping around towards my right with my left leg coiling in. So this is the one where my palm is facing out. I'm going to take the left palm and put it behind me, right in the center of my back. So I have one hand in front of me, one hand in back, and I'm finding balance or rest, resting posture. You can rest, give your legs a little bit of a rest if you've been following along with me and weighting the legs. Both palms facing out, coiling dragon. It actually feels good to have my back palm against the back of my body. And if we were standing, we would now be going into a balancing pose. So the leg that would be down would be my left leg. The leg that would be rising would be my right. I'm going to stretch my right hand out. I'm taking my left hand and just giving it the opposite stretch back. Both my hands are facing upwards. And I'm putting a little bit of a press into my left leg just to remind it that it's balancing my right side. That's it. Balance posture. It's a lot easier to do seated, that's for sure. Deep sets of breath here. And then bringing your hand forward, still weighting a little bit into my left foot. Here is white ape holds the peach. My leg actually would be bent. So this is my non-operated leg. I'm going to bend it a little today. Ah, so adventurous. You can relax your legs if your legs are not feeling this. But here I feel the whole dynamic posture through my body. And now I'm going to relax my feet to crouching posture, weighted towards my left side. So I'm here and I'm pressing my hand away, looking towards the right hand, leaning towards the left, just a little, not much. You can stay upright if you haven't been cleared to lean yet. So we would be crouched down if we were on our feet here. The beautiful thing about doing the 12 standing postures, seated or standing, is just feeling this all along your spine as you change from posture to posture. So this would become embracing the moon. So this hand that's been up by your eyes is going to press down. And I am leaning this a little bit towards my right side. My left side would be balancing me, certainly in a posture I can't do because the leg would be extended back, and I can't extend that leg yet. But I love the name of this posture, that idea of embracing the moon. And notice how the body always expresses yin and yang. I'm embracing and stabilizing. Pain and ease, forward movement, backward movement, balancing. And then I'm releasing my sided practice to do the beautiful downward pressing palm. 3 dishes fall to the ground. I'm going to hover my hands over both legs. I'm going to relax my legs now. And just feel the balance right and left. Almost finished with our practice for today. Finishing with Qi Ling spits out the book. So now my left hand presses up, my right hand presses down, rising from the crown of the head. If I were standing, I'd be in a cat stance here. So one leg would be fully connected to the ground and straight, and the other knee would be bent a little bit. I'd be on the ball of my foot. I'm not going to do that now. One more deep set of breath here. And then we're just going to pour the Krina on top. It's the end of our practice. Inhale. Exhale, bringing the energy back down to Dantian. Gathering the benefits of your practice. Moving the energy into storage for the body, healing blood and qi, allowing the body to find equilibrium. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. I hope that you've enjoyed this practice. I hope that you're healing well. Feel free to send me any questions that you might have. Feel free to watch the practice instead of doing it. And I hope that your strength increases day to day. Be well.